What's up, everybody? It's time for lesson 3 with connecting math concepts. We're going to do another ed puzzle, and today we're taking a break from word problems, and we're going to talk about two things. One is angles, and the other is three-factor multiplication. All right, two pretty straightforward things that I hope will be easy. Here we go. Angles. What do you need to know about them? Angles are formed by two straight lines. Angles are measured in degrees, and angles are between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. And that symbol right there is all you need to know for it. That means degrees, so parts of a circle. All right, here we go. Each fourth of a circle is 90 degrees. Each fourth of a circle is 90 degrees. So I'm going to draw a couple angles for us really quick. So this is an angle, okay? And if you think about a circle and you go about 1/4 of the way, you have a 90-degree angle. Now, let's say we had a line and then an angle and we went 1/4 and then 2/4. That would be a 180-degree angle. Now, let's say we had a line like this and we went 3/4. So that would be 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 of the way around. Then that one would be a 270-degree angle. And then our last one that we're going to take a look at today, take a look at this. We're going to go 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, and imagine that there's a second line right there, kind of. That would be a 360-degree angle. Now, when you look at it this way, all the lines are in a way, but you can switch it up. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways to make different angles. So let's take a look at it again. All right, you could have this be an angle, and it's 1/4 of a circle, so that's going to be what? 90 degrees. Even though it's facing in a different direction, it's still the same part of a circle. Same with this guy. Remember, we had our 2/4 of the circle, which makes this one 180 degrees. And then flip it up a little bit more. We have this one, okay? And now you need to make sure you look at the circle here because it goes all the way around the outside. It doesn't go around the inside like this one. It goes around the outside. So that's what makes it 270 degrees. And then that circle one, anytime you see a full circle, you've got 360 degrees. And I always think of that. These ones are easy if you're into dunking or skateboarding, right? 180 is when you jump up and flip the skateboard half a way around. And a 360 is when you jump up facing forward, spin all the way around, and then dunk the ball. If you think about, like, even in games like Fortnite or Call of Duty, when you're looking at the radar, right? If you see something off to the left, you turn 90 degrees. If you see something behind you, you turn 180 degrees, right? You would never turn 270 degrees because that would take too long. So now you're going to work a couple questions by yourself, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. All right. All right, so remember, 1/4 of a circle, 90 degrees, 2/4 of a circle, 180 degrees, 3/4 of a circle, 270 degrees, and a whole circle is 360 degrees. Another easy way to remember these numbers is they're the multiples of 9. 9, 18, 27, 36, right? And you could keep going on and on as you move around a circle, but for right now, this is just the numbers that we need to know, okay? Let's try one of these. Okay, so you're going to take a look at this one. I'm going to give you one hint because it's our first one. Remember, it's 1/4 of a circle, so how many degrees is it? Pick your answer now. All right, if you chose 90 degrees, you're right. It's a 90-degree angle, okay? 90 degrees. Let's try another one. Okay, take a look at this one. I'm not going to give you too much of a clue. I'm going to have you think back, okay? Go ahead and pick your answer now. Okay, hopefully you picked 180 degrees, right? Because it is 2/4 of an angle, and each one of them is 90, and 90 plus 90 is 180 degrees. Let me know if you need any help in the Google comment stream or when we talk during office hours, or you can ask Mr. Hammond. All right, here's our next one. Oh, tricky, but I think you can do this one. Go ahead and pick your answer now. All right, hopefully you picked 360 degrees, right? It went all the way around the circle, so that's 360 degrees. Next one. Switched it up and down for you. Take another look at this one, okay? Go ahead and pick your answer now. That's right, it's 180 degrees. It's 180 degrees. It's 2/4 of a circle. All right, here's our next one. All right, this is probably the hardest one there is. Go ahead and pick your answer now. The answer was 270 degrees. The answer was 270 degrees because you were going 90, 180, 270. All right, and this one's pretty straightforward. Go ahead and pick your answer now. And this one was just 90 degrees. They turned it, but it's still just 90 degrees. All right. Three-factor multiplication. Three-factor multiplication is when you're multiplying three numbers. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that next. Sometimes you need to multiply three numbers by each other, like 2 times 3 times 5. It's not a hard thing to do. You just got to take it step by step. The first thing you do is take the 2 times 3 and multiply it, and you get 6. Then you're going to take that 6 and multiply it by 5, and that's going to give you 30. So the answer is 2 times 3 is 6 times 5 is 30. You're going to go ahead and try that on your own, all right? First question is 4 times 2 times 3. First question is 4 times 2 times 3. So we're going to break it up just this time. First, what's 4 times 2? What's 4 times 2? Pick your answer now. Okay. 4 times 2 equals 8, okay? Now we're going to take that 8 and we're going to multiply it by 3. Go ahead and find your answer now. What's 8 times 3? Okay, you pick 24, and now you're going to take that and use it just as a nice, easy toss-up question. What is 4 times 2 times 3? Go ahead, pick your answer now. That's right. 4 times 2 times 3 equals 24. All right, let's go on to the next one. 3 times 3 times 10. So first, you're going to do 3 times 3. What's 3 times 3? Pick your answer now. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9. All right, now we're going to do 9 times 10. What's 9 times 10? 9 times 10 is 90. All right, question 3. What's 8 times 10 times 2? Now you're just going to do it all on your paper or in your head. Go ahead, pick your answer now. 8 times 10 times 2 is 160. All right, and then our last question, 2 times 5 times 7. What's 2 times 5 times 7? Go ahead, pick your answer now. That's right, 2 times 5 times 7 is 70. All right, so three-factor multiplication is not especially difficult if you just break it up step by step, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Let Mr. Hammond know if you have any questions.